All right, welcome to episode 5.
Episode 5.
Dad Ruins the Movie podcast.
I'm Dad. That's Greg.
That's right. And we're going to get started like usual with what have you been watching?
What am I watching? Am I going first?
Yes,
I'll
you're
go
going
first.
yep.
Yes. I watched, at your recommendation, and this is kind of out of order because I watched the other one first that I'll talk about second,
Sure.
but I watched Promising Young Woman.
Okay.
Carey Mulligan.
Hmm.
Good movie.
You liked it? Okay.
That was really different.
I did see on Letterboxd that you watched it, but I didn't see what your star rating was. What'd you give it?
Well, I got it right here. Hold on. I can actually tell you. Give me 2 seconds because it keeps going away. I gave it a 3.5.
Okay.
I didn't think it can. Are we allowed to ruin it? Because it is kind of old. Are we allowed to say anything? Or
Do your spoiler-free thoughts first, and then afterwards we'll do little spoilers about it.
Didn't go where I thought it was going to go. I think the
100%,
theme this week as a whole is it didn't go where I thought it was going to go, or I thought it was original. I guess it means the same damn thing if you think about it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
It did not go where I thought it was going to go. In that, what happened during those interactions was not what I thought was going to happen until the end.
Same. Everything that kept happening, I was like, oh my god! I was like, this is.
But
it's throwing me off every single time.
Wasn't doing what I thought she was doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's just. I don't know what the point of it was. Why I was like, what is she doing that for? If nothing else to embarrass them.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the end, so yeah, I mean, original script. She did everybody in the movie did a great job.
She was incredible. Like I thought she was actually like kind of intimidating, but also like she great performance. Like
Right.
yeah, I was very impressed with her performance in that.
Yeah, I've seen her in a lot of films and I was always kind of like, So like the two I've seen with her, like the
Island one,
the Wallace Island, the Ballad of Wallace Island, and this one, really good movies.
I still need to watch the Ballad. I
You
haven't
do.
seen that yet.
You do. I think you'll enjoy it. It's funny.
Okay. Is it like a rom-com or
yes,
is it a dramedy?
It's a dramedy, but
Okay.
it's more comedy, I think, than drama.
Okay.
I would, in my opinion, because the guy that's the host on the island he's pretty funny.
Okay.
So I think you're gonna.
I need to check that out. Yeah, it's on
But
Peacock,
yeah, I
believe.
really liked that. I thought that was really, really good. I wasn't sure. I saw the trailer for it when it came out. Thought, well, I'll watch that. That looks interesting. But when I finally watched it, didn't go where I expected it to go.
I heard about it pretty late, so like I was late to. I never saw like a trailer or anything. I just went in blind, and yeah, it impressed me.
So I like that one. I watched.
Wait, before you jump, we're gonna do quick spoilers about it.
Okay.
What did you want to like? Did you want to say something specific, or did you just wanted to?
Well, yeah. I mean, so when she's tricking these guys into thinking that she's drunk, and they're all trying to take advantage of this drunk woman, and we know there's this.
You like that McLovin, wasn't
it? Yeah. And there's this whole backstory of the trauma, which wasn't even hers necessarily, was her friend's. Which I was beginning to think that person didn't exist for a while.
Oh, that would have been a cool
that there
twist.
was no Nina, and it was just her, but there was Nina, and
that would have been a cool twist.
Nina she has a trauma from Nina's assault, but I kind of went into that thinking this was a revenge movie and that she was killing them or hurting them, but no, that wasn't it. She was just
I thought that the blue was she just embarrassed them, and that the red, because in her like little book where she's putting the tallies, there's different colors. So I thought the blue was she was embarrassing him, and the red was she killed him.
Oh,
and so I was
that
like,
would make sense.
Yeah, and especially because what's his name? So Adam Brody. So the actor's name from the very beginning. You didn't see how the interaction went, and then she put a red one, and so I thought that he was dead the entire time until later on she ran into his friend, and she's like, "Oh, you're that girl that hooked up with Adam," or whatever he said, and I was like, "Oh, he's still alive." Okay, but yeah, that was
exactly
that was very, very interesting. Yeah, that was, and then the very end, she went to go. She tied him up, right, and then
she handcuffed him, and then she was gonna basically carve something.
She's gonna put Nina's name onto him. Yes,
yeah.
Yeah, that was, and then she dies, which that was super surprising. I did not expect that. I thought she'd at least like I don't know, get out from under the pillow or something, or he'd stop. But no, he was relentless.
Yeah, you had to figure that as much as I thought it was original, you had to know that something was going to happen at the end to where it just wasn't gonna, weren't just gonna get away with it.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. But
that was
what an actual turd her boyfriend turned out to be.
I know, right? And that was that's Bo Burnham. That's the he's a comedian.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he's I don't really know what any of his specials are called, but he did the
he's one that does a lot of songs, isn't he?
Yeah, he did Inside.
Sucks.
Inside's cool. Have you heard it?
I've seen some of his stuff. I think he's terrible. But anyway,
he had a small. You ever seen The Big Sick?
No, you keep telling me to watch that. I'm gonna have to watch it.
He had a small role in that where he plays a comedian because I think he's just friends with Kumail.
Right.
But then he the Inside thing. I never watched it on Netflix because I didn't want to sit in a room and play music, but I listened to it and it's actually really funny. Like it's just a bunch of stupid songs.
Okay.
It's pretty good. You should give it a go whenever
I
you're
didn't
bored.
recognize him, but I'll check it out.
He's actually 6'5". Like they mentioned it in the movie. I was like, he does not look 6'5". I was like, what are we talking about? He's 6'5".
He is freakishly tall. Yes.
Yeah, he was a big ass dude. I was like, holy hell, that surprised me.
Yeah, she's a small woman, so
Mm,
yeah, good movie. I recommend it. It's a good movie.
I agree.
As much as I felt dirty about it after a while because men are just terrible.
Yeah, men suck.
Yeah, we suck.
Yeah.
But all right, so next one, Death of a Unicorn.
Yep, I saw that. It's on Max. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, watched
so,
it. Yeah,
no.
I
Almost clicked on it the other day.
watched it, and another one, original script. I mean, as original story. It's about unicorns.
Yeah.
And
The trailer shows. I saw the trailer. It does show that they run over the unicorn.
They run over a unicorn.
Yeah.
And so but it's
I think they also put it in their car afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's the trailer too, because then it showed like Will Poulter, Jenna Ortega, all of them, like the whole cast right there staring at it, and they're like, "What's that?"
Yeah.
Or something
I don't
like
think
that.
I should be in swim shorts for
Yes,
this.
that was in the trailer too. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Will Poulter's a little goofy in it, but that was a good one, and I liked it mainly. I gave it, I think, 3 or 3.5. I gave it 3.
Okay.
But I liked it just because it has original story. I mean, it's not the greatest movie in the world, but it had original story.
Yeah, that's nice.
And
Yeah.
it's when you're flipping between all the Fast and Furious films, all 17 of them, and then you find a movie that's an original story. That's what I liked about it. So
It's honestly insane that Fast and Furious started weren't they robbing like VCRs or something
I don't
from that truck?
even remember.
It was so
I've
simple.
seen the first. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've seen the first one, and then I've seen the third one, Tokyo Drift, which has nothing to do with the other
it's completely different.
people. But the other ones I haven't seen. I mean,
Okay.
you could show me. You could throw one up on the screen. There was one on this morning. I got up at 6 a.m. There was one of those movies on,
Mhm.
and the only thing I know was super early because Paul Walker was in it.
Okay.
But if you were to ask me which one it was, I would have no idea.
The fifth one is arguably the best one, and that's the one where The Rock shows up. Like that one's actually worth it.
Oh,
Like
okay.
there's actually, I mean, it's an action movie, so it's nothing like the first one because the first one is just street racing and like small
it's like
robberies.
undercover cop, street
Yeah,
racing
and,
kind
like,
of thing.
It's one of the. I think that's one of the better ones. Is the first one, but then that fifth one's impressive. If you like, it's just like a good shut your brain off action blockbuster.
Okay.
And then after that, it gets messier and messier. They should have ended at 7 when they did like the send off to Paul
It's
Walker.
not, is it?
What?
Is there more of them?
Yeah, they did.
There's
They
like
did
9 of
8.
them.
They
Didn't
did
9?
8 and 9, and I haven't seen those. And then I think they're doing a 10 right now. The ninth one, they went to space. Yeah, I haven't seen it. But I heard they went to space.
All right, we're done. I don't know how we got on that.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
let's get back to the unicorns.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about spoilers for you because you haven't seen it. So I want you
Okay.
to watch it and then we'll talk about it. But Paul Rudd's Paul Rudd. You got to love
Yeah,
Paul
yeah.
Rudd.
He's great.
It's funny. It's got some good. It's got a moral to it. It's funny.
Jenna Ortega's really good too.
She's a good actress.
She had
Yeah.
a good little push there in like 22 maybe, or like, but then she's kind of been like.
Well, Wednesday's
She-
back. She's been doing the second
That's
season
true,
of
yeah, yeah.
Wednesday because
I
I
was
saw
gonna
the
say
thing for that. I think it comes out. It's coming out very soon if it's not already.
I think so. Yeah, she kind of like disappeared. It seems like she's doing like small stuff. She did like that Miller's Girl that nobody liked.
I haven't watched it
then
because I felt kind of creepy when I
It
saw
does
it.
seem creepy. It's like a
when
teacher hooking up with a
Yeah,
student or
when I
something,
saw
right?
it, I felt creepy about it. Men
Yeah.
suck. So I was like, I'm
Men
not
suck.
watching that.
That's the title of the episode. Men suck.
So I haven't checked that out. But yeah, she had a good push there for a while. But she's pretty good.
Yeah, I hope she goes back.
She's
to-
really good in Death of a Unicorn. Paul Rudd's really. I mean, everybody in it is really good.
Okay.
So you'll like it. Check it out, and then we'll come back and talk about it. I gave it a 3. I don't think if I did guess, you're not going to give it more than that.
Okay.
But you'll enjoy it because of the storyline.
Yeah.
And then I did one called The Last Rifleman. And we
Okay.
told you about with Pierce Brosnan.
Yep, I remember that. Yeah.
So D-Day vet who's trying to get to the D-Day 75th anniversary of D-Day, trying to get it. So basically, escapes from the home.
75th anniversary. What year would?
Well, that
That'd
would
be-
have been. This was 99.
Okay.
That would have been 99.
I can't do that math in my head.
Yeah, math is hard.
D Days was in 30.
44.
44.
So June 6, 1944.
The war started in 39.
The war
Right.
started in 39.
Yeah.
Americans
Ended in 45.
Americans didn't get until the end of 41,
Yeah.
or after Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 41, and June 6th is D-Day,
Okay.
the invasion of Normandy. But anyway,
Hey, don't blame me, man. Blame the American, education system.
Public education system, yeah. Public schools
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
But, so yeah, he's trying to get to that. It's predictable. I mean, it's
Right.
not terrible. I like those little movies that, like more human interest kind of stories,
Yeah,
stuff like
those
that.
are really good.
I don't know if it's based on a true story or not. I kind of feel like it's a story that may have been, that is the newspaper guy finds out about it, that he's trying to get there because he escaped, from the
Yeah,
home.
the
I don't know how
Oprah
you can escape from a home that you live in, but he escaped from the home. But I think I gave it a 2.5.
When Morgan worked at like when she was doing like her clinicals to become like a nurse, there's an old guy that kept escaping the Otterbein home. Yeah, I think
He kept escaping in there. How fucking cool is
he's
that?
like obsessed with Gatorade or something, and so he kept trying to go to the gas station and get a Gatorade. And so they
That's It's a movie. See, right there is a movie script.
They kept finding him down the street, and they're like, "Get back inside."
Was he in his pajamas, or was he just?
I think he's in a wheelchair,
or was he's escaping in his wheelchair?
I think so, something like that. I have to ask her again.
So you can't make that kind of shit up, and that's a great story.
It's hilarious. Yeah, his adventure to get to the gas station for a game.
Yeah, he's like, we can bring you one. You don't have to. He just wanted to get out of there.
Yeah, I would too, honestly. She told me how awful those places are.
They're terrible.
Yeah,
I got taken one as a kid to visit a relative that was like, it wasn't a blood relative, but a relative by marriage to go there. And it traumatized me. It was terrible. It was just.
She said it's just like the movies where like they are just sitting like in chairs in the corners, just like not doing anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's awful.
That's why I'm living with you.
I mean,
I'll bounce around between.
As long as I don't have to change your diaper, you can live here.
Yeah, we're not going to go that far. Let's not get crazy.
Yeah, I'll send you the old person home to do that, and then you can come back.
Could hire a nurse.
That's true, I guess.
Yeah, we could. All right, Drinking Buddies.
Yeah, good one.
Watched it. Yeah. Jake Johnson. Love Jake Johnson.
Yep.
Ron Livingston. I could live without Anna Kendrick in my life. But
really? You don't like her?
I'm not a fan.
She's great in comedies.
I know, but I am not a fan.
She had her directorial debut. It was either this year or last year. I can't remember. It's called Woman of the Hour. It was on Netflix. It's based on a true story. We'll look that up.
Yeah, that one.
Based on
don't know that one.
True story where she is like a 70s talk show host or something like that. Like, so yeah, 1970s Los Angeles, as a wave of murders make headlines. A young woman aspiring to become an actress in a serial.
Oh, that's with the real serial killer. I remember bring it up and bring his name up. It's going to be in the thing somewhere. It'll tell you what his name was. I know who he is. He was on The Dating Game. Rodney Alcala. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, look, it has his little picture.
Yeah, he went on The Dating Game or some stuff in the 70s, and then they found like all these photographs of, and this is not the movie I'm talking about, so I'm not spoiling the movie. This is real. He's a real guy.
I remember I did research a bit after, but I can't remember a single thing.
Yeah. Really, men suck.
Yeah, men suck. There we go again. Yeah, men suck. But no, he actually Daniel Zavato plays Rodney. He actually put on like a pretty good performance. It's not like anything that's like super, super deep, but it's actually a great little thriller. It's only an hour and a half, so you get through it in 2 seconds. But she did good. It was good little directorial debut for her.
I'll check that out then. Yeah, I liked it. I'm not a fan. I just haven't been. But she's good in Drinking Buddies, but you could have thrown anybody in that role.
True.
Truthfully.
How do you feel about the Pitch Perfect movies? You don't like? What about the first one?
I can tolerate the first one.
First one's pretty good.
Tolerate it, but I just.
Then from there it goes down.
That's a date movie, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch. Oh wait, I'm gonna take it back.
I would say Pitch Perfect's pretty good. So
one movie that she's actually good in.
Oh damn!
And I don't know if you've seen it. Up in the Air.
I have seen that. Yeah, she's with George Clooney, and he's like teaching her how to be like the.
Well, whatever he does. He fires people for a living.
That's what it is. Yeah. That'd be a great job.
But that's a really good movie, and she's really. I think that's one of those movies where the script elevates everything because it's a good script, and Vera Farmiga is good. She's good in that movie because I've seen her in some movies where they waste her. Yeah, they waste her talent.
All she's been doing lately is The Conjuring. I
know, and one more coming. So
yeah, hopefully after that she starts pushing herself back out
to do other stuff. But that's a really good movie. Anna Kendrick is good. I will take it back.
I like that movie.
She's good in that film. But other than that, I can't really.
Speaking of George Clooney and a movie that I feel like isn't like super Up in the Air might be super mainstream for all I know. I feel like it's not. You've seen The Descendants with him?
Great movie.
Great movie too. Yeah. And that's a Alexander Payne movie. Same guy who did Holdovers. And I was so
you can tell by that sense of humor in it. It's got a very intelligent sense of humor to it.
Sideways.
I mean that's the funniest part is when he runs down the street to his neighbor's house and he starts running down the street.
I'm trying to remember what happens in
He wants to go confront his neighbors, but their friends know about what his wife was up to, and when he finds out,
he runs up on his porch or something. I think.
He runs down the hill and then down the other hill to his friend's house, and then he starts talking to his friend and his friend's wife about it. It's not when he confronts the other guy.
I need to rewatch it.
Yeah, I
just remember it being really, really good, and I watched it that's an older movie, right?
Oh yeah,
2013 maybe or something.
It's probably older than I think it is. I didn't watch it that long ago.
2011.
That is a long time ago.
I watched it because of her, and remember, Mom used to watch that show, the pregnant one.
Was she the one in that? Shailene Woodley was in the one.
She's the teenage pregnant. What was that show called?
I don't remember. I remember the show.
I guess I could click on it. It would show us, right?
Yeah.
Divergent. We know that.
Spectacular
Secret
Now.
Life of the American Teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adrift is good.
So mom used to watch that, and so because of that, I was like, oh, let me watch this because it's George Clooney and her.
Wow, she's been
and
around a long time.
Yeah.
Aging because I didn't realize she'd been around that long.
She really has.
Yeah, The Descendants is a good movie.
Is she still with was it? It wasn't Brett Favre.
Oh no, she's no.
Who's that football player she's with?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
but no, Aaron Rodgers got married to somebody else. He's
really?
just got married, and no, I don't know what she's doing now. But no,
that is a good movie though. But all right, back to
so like Anna Faris, but so Ron Livingston.
Anna Faris, not Kendrick.
Oh. Anna Faris. I like Anna Faris.
Anna Faris is hilarious.
Anna Faris is hilarious. Never mind. I apologize to Anna Faris. I don't know where that came from. Anna Kendrick, but Olivia Wilde.
Yeah, she is. I don't know a single thing really. Like I feel like she's just in these small comedies. Really, hasn't really like stood out to me, except for I thought she was good in The Switch Up. But the role's not that deep, but she was good in it.
I kind of chalk her up to how I feel about Jessica Chastain these days, who is a great actress.
Yeah.
Who made some really, really good movies, some great performances, but then her stuff became self-indulgent, pretentious crap.
It's Jessica Chastain.
The redhead.
Yeah, well, Bryce Dallas Howard and her like twins. So
Bryce
I'm trying to remember which one is Jurassic World.
That's Bryce Dallas Howard. Jessica Chastain is not in those movies.
They're both in The Help. Right?
Yes,
yeah, that's what confused me. You watch that movie and you'll never be able to tell them apart.
When they're both very good in that film.
That's a phenomenal movie.
Jessica Chastain, that's like her breakout role. She's fantastic in that film.
Okay, she's Interstellar.
Yes.
She's phenomenal there too.
But she's in The Martian. She's in Interstellar. Okay. She's in Molly's Game.
Molly's Game was good. We talked to it. I liked it. I mean, it's nothing. It reminds me, the writing, it's because it's Aaron Sorkin or whatever his name in that wrote it. Yeah. So it reminded me of Social Network. And I actually said it talking to Morgan. I went into that completely blind. And I was like, why is this like quick style and witty humor? I was like, this reminds me of Social Network. And I was like, I think Aaron Sorkin wrote this.
Yeah, he wrote A Few Good Men. He wrote that. He wrote The American President. Before he started doing West Wing, he wrote
Few Good Men. Is that a George Clooney movie as well?
No, that's Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson.
Is that the one with the court scene?
That's the court scene.
Never seen that movie, but it's on my list.
Yeah, it was a play that Aaron Sorkin wrote, and then they turned it into a film. It's great. It's a great movie.
Okay, I need to watch that.
So yeah, I can watch anything that he's written is usually pretty good. But she was in that, so yeah. So Chastain kind of.
Okay.
And then we've got her later films.
I don't know what
she lost me at The Zookeeper's Wife, on that one, which.
I don't know what she's been doing lately, honestly.
She's out there. She's into quite a bit of stuff. It's just.
The amount of movies that come out like today are insane. Like you can't keep up with what everybody's doing.
Keep up. But that's what kind of my thoughts on Olivia Wilde. I could take her, leave her too. She's a bit pretentious for me as well.
Yeah, she started directing. Obviously, she's had a couple movies under her belt now. I don't mind Booksmart.
Yeah,
Booksmart.
And then Don't Worry, Darling was hers too.
Never saw that one, but it was hers. Yeah,
I saw it. Had Florence Pugh in it. Of course, I saw.
Yeah, was it good? Like,
it's not a bad film.
The ideas seem good,
but you know what the premise of the film is?
It's so like, I don't know if it actually takes place in the 50s, but it looks like the 50s.
Men suck.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, I'm about to say it gets to the point where like the women are being forced to do like all these things that women are supposed to do. They live in
this created society that the men created so that they could have perfect lives, and the women really don't. Either they know they're there and they don't care, or they haven't figured out where they're at.
Yeah, the big mystery of it that I could tell from the trailer was like they don't know what the men are doing when they go to work.
Yeah,
or something like that. And yeah, that was like the biggest thing.
Or where are they and where do they do
and she's the only one that was like, something's wrong, guys. And like was trying to figure like why we're like stuck or something. Yeah.
Right.
So that all interested me, but I never went to the theater to see it or saw it. So I need to check that out.
That rolls back to Drinking Buddies. So that's where but I liked it. I gave it a 3 or so. And I liked it because it also does not go where you think it's going to go. And like the end of that movie, it doesn't end the way you think that it would end.
So spoiler, doesn't it end with like they hook up eventually, right? And then they don't end up dating at the end,
but
or something.
They don't end up together.
Yeah.
They don't end up together. He goes back to Anna Kendrick.
Okay.
Who they split up because Anna Kendrick kissed Olivia Wilde's boyfriend Ron Livingston
when they were
they were up by the Lake Michigan.
Ron Livingston, he's the guy from Office Space, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Greatest movie ever.
When you first, it was fantastic.
Or Band of Brothers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's in Band of Brothers too.
He's Captain Nixon. Yeah.
When you first said Ron Livingston earlier, I was like trying to put it in my head. I was like, who the hell is that? But I don't want to look it up.
Everybody knows him by looking at him, but you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
But that movie, didn't end the way that I thought it was going to end. So
It's a good watch. I liked it as well.
Yeah, very good. So I want to say I gave it a 3. I think it was another 3 that I gave it. And then the last one I had for the week was Green and Gold. And I told you about this one.
That's the something about a farmer in a bet,
farmer
right?
makes
for
the bet
the Super Bowl or
if
something.
The Packers go all the way. He gets to keep his farm for another year, and the bank will lay off and leave him alone. And then
Only for a year though.
Only for a year.
Okay.
But it doesn't go the way you think it's going to go. So he's got his granddaughter lives on the farm with him, he's raising. His daughter was a musician. Him and his wife own the farm. He basically raised his granddaughter. She lives on the farm. She's also an aspiring musician. Wants to be a star. You think you know where it's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to keep the farm. They make the bet, and it does not go the way that you think it's going to go. So that's what I loved about it. When I watched it at the end, I gave it probably 3.5, only because it didn't end the way I thought it would end. Everything's so formulatic these days. You're like, okay,
yeah,
It was not. It didn't end the way that way, and I was like, okay.
That if I ever became a filmmaker, I would probably do the same thing, just to throw people off and not do like what everybody expects. But then you just catch on eventually. Like if let's say I'm doing horror movies, I just keep killing the main lead at the end.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we know what
he's gonna kill him, and then
isn't it true though that a lot of times the studios will test the ending of movies? They have several different endings, and they test them to see which one they want to do.
Yeah, they'll bring test audiences in to watch it, and then they'll give their reviews, and then sometimes the studios step in and make them change
the end of the movie.
And then sometimes that's why movies suck, is because they're not letting the
they're not
director have their vision.
The way it should end. But this one did not go the way I kind of knew in my head what was going to happen, because they mentioned, I know you know who this is, and I'm going to get off on a tangent, but they mentioned Wendell Berry.
Okay.
And Wendell Berry has got to be 94 or 5 years old.
Football player?
No, he's a poet and a farmer, and he lives in Kentucky.
Okay.
And he's written numerous books about land conservation, and he's written fiction, novels. He's written short stories, poetry, a lot of nonfiction about, again, the land, stewardship of the land, conservation of the land, being rooted. Look at one of the main themes in all of his work is you're rooted to the land. You're not one of these people that's got wanderlust and you're off traveling and you never come home. It's sort of this is where you lived, you live here, you farm here, you stay here, this is your community, and you have a much more enriched life because you have all these people around you. Whereas, small towns can be fantastic and they can be really bad.
Yeah, they can.
There's something to be said to be able to hide or blend into a city where, I grew up in an area where if I wanted to get away from people, I could just go 4 miles one way. I was in a whole different city.
Yeah.
And it was the suburbs, but it was, or a metro area around Detroit, but I could disappear and you would never see people that you'd seen your whole life, and you didn't have to go far to do it. Mm-hmm. You get around some of these small towns. So
like our town is fairly small, but it keeps growing.
It's growing.
I see a lot of the same people when I'm out and about. It's actually crazy how many people I see. I'm like, I saw you 2 days ago, man.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing?
That is a little different, but a lot of his work revolves around that. That's a much more fruitful life, is when you have that. You're rooted, and your kids grow up next to your neighbors, and which just doesn't happen so much. It happened for me. We knew everybody in my neighborhood growing up. I don't think that's the case. I know my next door neighbor, but I don't know the person to the left of me, and I lived there for 2 years.
I don't know if it's just like a idea that I have of the past, but I feel like as time goes on, neighbors are just less and less friendly. Like even when we were like, I was younger, like living with you, like I feel like we just knew our neighbors. We talked to each other, said hi. Like I've never talked to this dude that lives next to me.
Yeah.
Not once.
No. If he's watching, you should come over and say hello.
Yeah, there you go. Bring some cookies.
No, I would agree. We knew when I was growing up, even if we weren't necessarily friendly with them or hung out with them, we knew everybody. I knew everybody on my block who was what. I mean, if farther down you got, maybe not so much, but I mean, you knew everybody within the range of the houses. I could tell you who lived in each house going across the street, and then the 5 or 6 houses down the one side. All the parents knew who you were. You couldn't get away with anything because they knew you.
Yeah.
And they were kind of, everybody looked out for everybody. It's true.
You know what's crazy about farmers that I was just thinking about? Like back in the day, farming used to be like a struggle. I feel like it might be now. I might be like seeing things. I feel like farmers got money now.
No, I don't think that's true at all.
You see some of these houses they have, and then they roll up with like 3 new cars, a big ass trailer, new tractors. Like they seem like.
I don't know that that's true because, a lot of people have things, but how much are they leveraged or mortgaged to have all of that? You know how much a combine costs?
I mean,
much as a house, if not more.
The tires are as big as a car.
Yeah,
some of those things.
Combines are, the bank owns those. The people don't own those. And they might own a house or they might own land. It doesn't necessarily make them a farmer. It's very hard to break even in farming. It's a tough gig. But if you can make it, or at least break even, or at least survive on it, then that's kind of that was Wendell Berry's theory, is you take care of the land, and then you live where you should live, and not everybody's into that. There's nothing wrong with that, to having a little piece. It'd be nice to have a little bit of land.
I agree. That
You
would
got
be
to
cool.
take care of it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't even want to do my flower bed out front.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah. Well, when I was younger and I had a little bit of property, I took care of it, and that was my thing to do. I loved it to get.
I don't mind mowing. I like it. Kind of like just get away and put my headphones in.
The more land you have, there's always something to be done. You've got to fix this or clear that or cut this or do this or put this in or take this out of it. So there's always stuff to do. So, if you're a person that likes to go outdoors, it's a good way to go. But I bring that up because that's where Green and Gold kind of takes you. It takes you into, you think you think it's the same trope for those type of movies, that she needs to make it in the music business for this to be saved, or the Packers need to win, and spoiler, they don't. So,
well, what years did it take place?
Early.
It's based on a true story, right?
Early 90s. No, it's not based on a true story. They just base it in the time the Packers are,
Where did the Packers actually go to the Super Bowl? The year that takes place?
No, they made a run for it. They did not. It was the year that the Cowboys went and won. They lost to the Cowboys in the NFC Championship game.
Okay.
And Favre was there, so it would not be the year that they won. But
so did they keep it the same where they actually played the Cowboys?
Yeah, no, they show the clips from the games, and you can see the clips of, they talk about, he's got all these, Craig T. Nelson is her grandfather, the farmer. If you don't know who he is, you can look him up.
I can see his face.
Yeah,
I know,
so he is, he's Mr. Incredible.
Oh, really? That's the voice.
Craig T. Nelson is Mr. Incredible.
He plays a dad in, I just talked about it. No. It's The Proposal, isn't it?
Yes.
I was thinking, I said The Switch earlier with Ryan
He
Reynolds.
was the dad in the movie. There was the Parenthood movie that Steve Martin was in, and Jason Robards, and then they made the TV show, and Craig T. Nelson is the patriarch of the family in that show.
Okay.
He was in a show called Coach for years. You were too young to remember that.
I don't know that one.
But he was a lot of movies, but he plays it. But anyway, he's got all of these cows that are named after former Packers from the 60s. And then his pig is named Ditka, from the coach of the Bears. Because they're the rivals, the Packers and the Bears. But
that's great.
Like I said, it leads you down this road of this is what's going to happen too.
Okay.
And it doesn't. And that's why I liked it. I thought, well, this is a basic independent movie, and there's not much happening. But with the way it ended, I was like, okay, I really like that. So I gave that one a 3. So kudos to these guys for original scripts this week.
Yeah.
So those are the ones I'm trying to find. If it seems like a trope that I've already seen before, I try to stay away from it. So I'm always looking for those ones that are a little bit different. So
I agree. Those are really nice when it keeps you guessing.
That's what I watched this week.
All right. For me, I did I might have seen some of these when I was younger. I don't know. I did Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Oh, great.
From 2005.
Those are great.
Yeah, I loved it. It was super, super fun. The lighting at some of those like nighttime scenes is some of the most beautiful lighting I've ever seen in animation. Like it looked so good. I was like, oh my God. And it's all stop motion, which, is
we
impressive.
talked about that last week with the stop motion, because I asked you if that was an example of that one you told me about, that
Kubo.
Kubo. Yeah. So that made me think immediately of Wallace and Gromit.
This was significantly better than Kubo. Like, in my opinion.
Okay.
Then I rewatched Grown Ups because we came off the Happy Gilmore 2, so I was like, I gotta watch Grown Ups.
I've been meaning to do that.
It's still, I don't know why people don't like this movie. It's so good.
I don't understand. It's a good movie.
Every other line is a stupid joke, and then they're like,
but they land.
Yes, yeah. Like there's a couple that don't, obviously, but you can't hit every single joke, But then they're just like maze, and then anytime Rob Schneider walks, they're like, hey. It's so funny. I love it. I rewatched Spider-Man 2 because we talked about it.
Right.
Masterpiece. Love it. Then you would be able to tell me this. I'm not sure. Did I watch Pirates of the Caribbean as a kid? I don't think I did.
You wouldn't have watched it with me because I watched the first one and I didn't. It wasn't really for me, so I don't know that I watched the other one. So I don't know that you would have watched. I don't think so. Probably
I don't
not.
think I did. So I remember in high school I was at a friend's house and she asked if I wanted to watch it, and she threw it on. I thought it was the first one. I think she threw on the second one because I just watched the second one this week as well, which I'm about to get to.
Okay.
But so the first time, but I know that like when I watched it a couple years ago, like rewatched it, whatever, I had seen parts of it. So anyways, I watched it with Morgan like a few years ago. Didn't impress me. So recently, just rewatched it. I liked it more, but like it's not impressive to me. Like it's just like, the costume design is really nice, and like you really feel like you're in that time period. But that's like, I'm like,
well, just imagine watching it for the first time and Johnny Depp comes out and starts doing what Johnny Depp is doing in that film. And I can remember distinctly going, what the fuck fuck is he doing?
Yeah, it wasn't.
What is he doing?
He's just drunken, like.
Well,
yeah.
you've seen he's doing Keith Richards. Who's from the Rolling Stones? Keith Richards is guitar. So
I was thinking of Keith David.
No,
from Friday.
No,
that's Keith. That's his name, right? Keith David.
Yeah. No, but just look up Richard. Look up an interview with Keith Richards sometime, and just watch how he talks and acts, and it's almost like an impersonation of him. And so when I first saw that movie, I didn't know. Now that you know that, everybody knows that going in, you kind of get the joke of what he's doing. And I don't know that he's actually impersonating him, but it seems like he is.
Okay.
And I think he even shows up in one of the films.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think the old guy shows up, and because Keith Richards is made fun of just because he should have died a long time ago, and he never has.
Is he dead now?
No, he's alive.
Oh, he is still?
Oh, yeah, no, he's alive.
Okay. Well, like I said, I mean, I sound like I'm being negative, but I gave it 3.5. So I still liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big movie. Mm-hmm. The first one especially did really well.
Yeah, it's still
that's
still
got
good.
Orlando Bloom and
he's in
Keira Knightley and him, and I forget who the other people are in it. But
So yeah, it was good. After that, I gotta take a drink real quick.
All right.
After that, I did a movie called I Like Movies. Yeah, I saw it on Hulu, and it's about this kid who starts working at a video store, and he's just obsessed with movies. That's it. I was blind. Oh no, it did say in the description that he has like an unlikely friendship with his like manager or something like that. So I go into it, and this was one of the most like annoying and like insufferable leads that I've ever seen. He's so obsessed with movies that everything's about movies, but to the point where like he doesn't know how to treat people. And so like anytime he talks to anyone, it's like not cringy is not the right word, but you're just like, damn man, like you're an asshole. He's like not nice. So it's nice to see like how his character arc goes, and how like if he does learn how to talk to people, blah blah blah, see where it goes from there, and it gets more like emotional as it goes on. I liked it. I give it 4 stars. It was pretty good.
It's called I Like Movies.
I Like Movies. Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Then I saw The Blackening. You ever heard of this movie?
I saw it on a plane.
Oh, you did see it? Okay.
I did.
I gave it 3 stars. I liked it. It was so silly. It was like
I missed the very, very end.
Okay.
I got to the end where I know who it is and what happened or what was happening, but I missed the very end. But yeah, I actually liked it.
Yeah, like the jokes were landing. It's so silly. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
It was the perfect way to end the night, because I watched I think I watched Pirates of the Caribbean and I Like Movies in the same day. And so it was the perfect way to end the night. I just laid there and like, yeah, it was great. That was a fun time. Kings of Summer. We talked about it as a perfect summer movie. So I was like, I gotta check this out again. I haven't seen it since it like came out. It's a perfect summer movie. Yeah. Gave it 3.5. It's a freaking blast. Nick Offerman, like I think we talked about like episode 3 or 2, whatever it was. The wonton scene. He's like, your fucking wontons are too big, man.
I have to unhinge my jaw.
Yeah. It was so
and then
good.
the daughter comes, he's like, what is it? Sarcasm to poor man's wit or something?
Yeah. That's what he says.
And the daughter tells him, no, your wontons are too big.
Yeah. He's like, use a fork. That's so good. After that, I did Naked Gun. I've never seen them, so I've seen the like scary movies with whatever the actor's name is. I don't know the main actor's name. Do you remember his name?
The guy Naked Gun?
Yeah, the old guy.
Leslie Nielsen.
Yes, yeah, him. So I've seen the scary movies with him, because like I think it's Scary Movie 3 where he like pisses out of his finger or something like that. Never seen this. It reminded me of the Three Stooges, and remember I used to love them, and so like.
What do you mean used to?
I haven't seen them. I love the Three Stooges, but for this, like, it's just not really my type of comedy anymore. So, like, some of it still, you got to appreciate how like creative the comedy is. Like, some of those, it's so witty. Some of the one-liners are so like smart that he comes back with. I can't even think of one right now. But my favorite, I kind of got bored in the middle a little bit, but towards the end at the baseball diamond, that whole sequence was awesome. Like, yeah, he goes out. I guess spoilers for an 80s movie that everybody's seen. But he goes out and he sings like shit, runs away. The guy knocks out the main ump. So he comes out, he starts umping the game. And I was like, this is just great. It's just stupid fun. And then the scene at the boatyard where he's like interrogating that guy or whatever, trying to get information about somebody. And he's like, I think he gives him money. And then the guy's like, gives him money back. And he's like, can I spot me a 20? He's like, yeah. And he's like, here you go. He gives it back. It was such a stupid scene.
You're going to be amazed how many people probably with this new one out don't even realize that there's the Naked Gun movies, that they're a remake. Probably no clue.
Yeah, so some of these younger kids on like
clueless.
I see like, because I'm on Twitter, I'm kind of like the side of like film Twitter where it's like movies and stuff are always popping up, And some people tweet stuff, and I'm like, how old are you? Like some guy today tweeted and said something like, my girlfriend doesn't believe me that the TV guide is a real thing. That they used to send out a piece of paper showing what's going to be showing. I'm like,
there was a TV guide in the newspaper every day, and then you actually could buy the book, the TV guide magazine.
I've seen the book. It used to be on the back of someone's toilet. I remember I used to look at it.
It probably was your grandmother's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like
my mother, not your mother's mother, but my mother used to have them in the house, and that's probably they used to. You had to look in the TV guide to see what was on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was amazed.
Crazy back when there was 4 channels.
Yeah. So that kid was young. Whoever said that. But after Naked Gun, I went and did the Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest. So the second one, I think I liked it more than the first. Okay. Surprisingly, I like the story better. It's just, it's got Davy Jones and the Kraken, and it's that one it's kind of like a summer blockbuster. Like it was just like stupid fun. His jokes were landing more for me, and like just stupid like little physical comedy they were doing. I was like, this is good. I like this. And then last I did a movie called Borderline, which has Ray Nicholson in it. He's kind of been having like a pretty good year this year. Jack Nicholson's son. Have you seen him?
No.
Yeah, he was in actually, I don't even think he was in something else. I think this year as well, but he if I can spell Nicholson, there you go. Looks just like him, kind of.
Yeah,
sort of creepy.
I can see it.
That's what it was. He was in Novocaine as well.
Okay, I didn't know that was him.
Yeah, so he's in. This is the one I watched with Borderline, but he's also in Novocaine, and then Smile 2 from last year's into.
Okay.
So he's been kind of having like a little, pretty good turnout. Hopefully he starts getting it more. He's not bad. Like for Borderline, he is he's probably one of the better parts. Like he's actually pretty he seems crazy, and like his facial mannerisms kind of like Jack Nicholson, the way he can smile and like do stuff with his it's pretty great. The story itself is rough, and it gets worse as it goes. And like I feel like yes, this guy's mentally like ill. Nobody takes him as a threat, and I'm like, he's a threat. What are we doing here? Like, there's so many moments where like they could have just hit him and like been done with this, but they're like trying to do it in like a nice way, and they don't him, and so people are. I was just like, come on, this is stupid. Yeah. But Samara Weaving, love her, the blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then there was a little French girl in this that was like his like assistant. She was impressive too, her performance. But overall, the movie was.
But overall, the storyline sucked.
I'm gonna give it 1.5.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was. If you watch it, you'll see. But
okay,
that seems excessive. I might do 2, just for the performances.
Ray Nicholson's great. Just go with your gut on that one.
Yeah. Samara though, like she's usually better, and it wasn't even her movie. It was kind of like Ray Nicholson's movie, honestly. Even though she's like technically the lead.
Yeah, I've heard of Novocaine. I never watched it. Smile 2, I've heard of it. Panic, don't know what Panic is. There's apparently another film he's in.
Yeah.
And they're all relatively recent. How old is he?
33.
Oh yeah, he's not that old. Okay.
I wonder if he started late. No way, right? I don't know. We can look into him later.
It might have taken him a while to get a job. I mean, to start acting. I mean, jeez, he's 33. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, nepotism usually takes over. Usually. You know what I mean?
I don't know, unless he just kept the name. I mean, there's people out there that change their name so you don't know or.
I mean, he looks just like him. The smile, at least. All right. Clicking stuff. So, all right, that's all I've been watching. That was the last one.
That's a lot. You got a lot in this week.
Oh, I actually am. I'm halfway through. I forgot. I started watching last night before I went to bed. King of Staten Island. You ever seen that?
That movie's hilarious.
Yeah. I watched it like when it came out, and so I'm just rewatching it. It was something before I went to bed.
That's a good one.
Bill Burr's hilarious. Yeah. He's so good. So anyway, I gotta finish that one.
Yeah. But and then when you get to the fight in the backyard, when you get back to that scene, you'll remember it.
Okay. I'm not there yet.
That's the funniest part of that movie.
Okay. Yeah. No. I'm loving it. But anyways, we decided not to go see anything new this week,
right?
Because there wasn't really anything we were interested in.
No, there's nothing out so far, but yeah.
So we could have gone to Naked Gun, but like, I'm on the fence. Yeah. So we didn't see anything. So in the spirit of this kind of being like superhero summer, because we've had Superman and Fantastic Four so far,
right?
We thought this is probably our last superhero episode. Wrap it up here
for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. So he finally saw Into the Spider-Verse. We just watched it right before we started.
The animated version.
Yeah, there you go. Not a cartoon.
I didn't call it a cartoon. I know.
So, finally watched it. What are your thoughts?
I liked it.
Okay.
As much as I don't like this whole multiverse thing that is all the rage these days, I did like it. I thought it was good. I was shocked by how many people voiced the characters in it that were in it, and it was pretty good. It's pretty entertaining, moving fast.
It does go fast.
It's quick. It moves fast. It's the scenes are quick. So it did not drag. So I don't know how long that film is. Was it an hour and a half, maybe?
I think it's almost 2 hours.
Really? Because you might want to check that, but it didn't seem that long. That's for sure. But no, as far as those go, I mean, I know I gave you a lot of shit about it, but it's
hour 56.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
No, it did not seem that long.
You know, it won the I think it won the Oscar for best animated feature for that year.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Shamik Moore, the guy that's Miles. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I won an animated feature at the 91st Academy Awards.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, Shamik Moore. I don't know him either. Honestly, I don't think he's.
No, I don't know who that is.
He's in Dope. I always forget about that. Did you ever see Dope?
Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah, he's the main guy in Dope. But that's the only thing I've seen him in before he became Miles.
Oh. So who else is no, Oscar Isaac wasn't in that movie, was he?
So at the very end, when you said I love Jake Johnson, they did kind of sound sort of similar. But when you saw that Spider-Man, since you don't know a lot about different versions of Spider-Man, that was Spider-Man 2099 in that post-credit scene. It was.
You're pointing at me.
Don't point at me. So yeah, that was him. See, Spider-Man 2099. And,
okay. I thought it was just Jake Johnson again. It's not. It's Oscar Isaac. He's in everything.
He really is.
He's everywhere.
So he obviously his Spider-Man's from 2099. He lives in like Nueva, New York or something like that, or Nueva York. It's a different like version.
Nueva.
Super. Yeah, that's what I say.
It's fine.
All right. Anyways, he lives there. He lives there, and it's like more futuristic. But you'll see, he's in the sequel.
Okay.
But yeah, no, the cast is stacked. It truly is. Ton of people. Honestly, I never noticed that was Chris Pine until you said it.
I heard the voice, and it's like I would have. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name. We went over it earlier.
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't recognize his voice in it either.
He does sound different.
Yeah, but Brian Tyree Henry, I would never guess that was him.
Same. Yeah, honestly, both Aaron. Jefferson Davis and Aaron Davis. You can't tell. That
Liev Schreiber knew that one.
You all. See, I didn't know that either. I just never looked.
I could tell by the voice. He does so much voiceover work. Like any show where there's narration needed, he's your guy.
Look, it's Post Malone's in this. Brooklyn Bystander.
Isn't Post Malone in everything? I thought he was in everything these days.
You're not wrong. Yeah, it's true. He was in Happy Gilmore too. So yeah.
Lake Bell is Vanessa Fiscal. She's been around for a long time. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of recognize her. I recognize her too.
Yeah, Natalie Morales.
Oh wow, that's ironic, right? That's her real name.
Yeah.
This guy looks familiar. Crondon is just his name, or Crondon.
What? Tombstone. Okay, click on him. Who is that?
He's an American rapper.
Oh, he is?
I guess. That's what it says.
Okay.
He's in Halo. He honestly looks like the Tombstone from the video game, kind of.
A little bit.
Like Tombstone.
Don't they sometimes draw the characters that look a little bit to resemble the...
Right?
Yes.
I wonder if it's actually played by the same dude. Doesn't really say anywhere though. But yeah, in the game though, look, he's 6'7", 385 pounds.
Oh my goodness,
big dude.
That's a big dude.
But all right, well, that froze for a second. But anyways, so you liked it?
I did. I liked it.
How many stars would you give it?
3.
3.5. Oh my god!
What'd you give it? Like a 5? 4.5? 5?
5.
You gave that a 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's phenomenal. What do you mean?
No.
From the voice acting to the animation to the story,
4.5.
It's all perfect. Except I don't like Penny Parker. I just don't think she fit the movie. She's the Japanese robot.
The anime part.
Yeah. I didn't listen.
Did they pull that from a comic book somewhere? Or
I think she's in the comics. Yeah.
Okay.
So like for fans, that was a big deal. But
to me, that doesn't. If that's an actual comic book character, then you're going to have to just accept it. But yeah,
which didn't ruin the movie for me. I still gave it 5. So
I don't know that it's a 5,
dude. It's good.
It's a good movie, but 4 is really generous. 4 is really good.
You said 3 at first, bro.
I said
you don't even know what you're doing right now. You need to think about it. Jeez.
Well, you got me to watch it. You should be happy with that.
Yeah, I talked to Tyler before this, and I asked him what we thought you'd give it, and we both said 4. So, shame.
Okay.
What a shame. All right.
You can send me hate mail. It's fine.
Yeah.
What?
I'm trying to think of like anything else I want to talk about in there. Yeah, like I said, the animation is pretty freaking awesome. We talked about Scorpion when we were watching it. Scorpion was a weird design to me.
Yeah, is that again? I'm guessing that because we talked about last week, I don't know anything about comic books, so
Same, yeah.
I am a lot of these characters that show up in these things. I'm like, who the hell is that? I guess if I had read comic books as a kid, I have a good friend of mine that I probably could have called him and he would have known.
Yeah, let's look up Scorpion in the comics. See what it looks like.
He looks like a lot like the Lizard. I mean,
he does kind of look like a lizard. Yeah.
Lizard, it is the Lizard, right?
Yeah.
What do they call? Yeah, I mean, he looks almost
Dr. Connors.
Yeah, he looks a lot like the Lizard. So I guess that's probably why they changed it over because I could see you confusing the two of them.
Yeah, they haven't had the Lizard in the movie. I wonder if they'll do that in the next one.
If they got Doc Ock in there, I would think so. Yeah, that looks an awful lot like the Lizard. So I guess you could see how you could confuse it.
Yeah, but all right. You have any more thoughts about
No, it was
Spider-Man?
good. I mean, as far as it goes, if you want to throw it into the superhero realm, that's good. It's a good one.
Yeah, I was so
it's no Avengers movie or Batman or Spider-Man.
Well,
Spider-Man movies.
Yeah,
Spider-Man movies.
Batman's Batman, man. What's better than Batman?
I thought for a second, I know it's not. It's a different universe. It would never happen. But I know when the Prowler walked by the window when you first saw the cape.
Oh, is that why you gave me that look? You thought it was Batman?
I thought it was Batman, and I'm like, he can't be in this.
Can you imagine?
It's like, well, he said when he said that's all, folks. Is he allowed to say that?
Yeah, that was so good.
So I was wondering maybe this is Batman in this thing, but it wasn't Batman.
That'd be cool. Sometimes they do like in the comics, they do like crossovers between like DC and Marvel. So
I would not have expected maybe Batman shows up to help for a second or whatever, but yeah.
Who do you think would win in a fight between Spider-Man and Batman?
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, based on what I saw in that film, he physically can be killed. I mean, the difference is both of them can be killed.
Mm-hmm.
He's got some of those physical abilities because of the spider bite.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Batman got a hold of him and he didn't have the chance to use the webs and the strength because, I mean, in this movie, they gave him all these extra powers that he got. But if you go back to you talk about the traditional Spider-Man.
Yeah, let's do Peter Parker, Spider-Man.
Peter Parker,
versus...
I think Batman.
You think
if Batman can get a hold of him, because Batman can fight better than he can. Granted, he's got the webs, but if he could disable his ability to use the webs, I think Batman beats him.
I'm biased too because I really love Batman. But I feel like everybody when they always talk about Batman, they always talk about like prep time. Oh, you give Batman a day to figure out what his weaknesses are, he'll win. Yeah, you're probably right because he's super intelligent as well. But if it was like an immediate fight between both of them, Spider-Man has super strength. So like, yeah, Batman could be like a better fighter, but like but also at the same time, Spider-Man holds back. Every time he punches someone, he's not punching them full force because he'd end up crushing.
But it seems like in every version of Spider-Man is vulnerable. That he gets beat in a lot of fights. He gets beat.
It's very true.
So
that's very true. Yeah,
it happened a lot with Batman does get beat, but Batman wins, but he gets injured because he's just a man.
Yeah. I mean that is true because you have even in this that Doc Ock was taking out Gwen, Peter B. Parker, and Miles. One villain was beating up three of them. So but he does. They always say that Spidey does hold back. Because if he did punch full force, he'd killed him.
I don't know. Maybe I'm biased, but
I'm also biased. So
I'd like to think Batman, but I think ultimately, like you made a good point. If Batman had time to prepare,
I think he'd figure out a way to trap him, and then maybe it's where he doesn't have to fight like exactly head to head.
Come on, he almost beat Superman in the movie. Actually, he did beat Superman, which was bullshit.
In the comics, I think he also beats him, but it's probably written better than it was in that movie.
I mean, Superman could have killed him like that, but didn't kill him. So I had a problem with that. And then he's got the metal suit on. It's got the face broken away because he was being like, how's he gonna? Yes, you're in that suit, but you're still in that suit, and it's gonna hurt. And you're not gonna fight Superman. That's stupid.
It was pretty silly.
Yeah, and I love Batman, but that was silly.
Yeah,
but
I do we've talked about it before. I don't think we talked about it on here, but I really wish they would have handled Ben Affleck's Batman's cool. I think the suit is it's cool seeing a super buff version because you've seen it and I've seen it before in pictures of comics and stuff.
Yeah,
so it'd be awesome to see that dark, gritty, violent. He was killing people version. it would have been so cool if we just got his movie. Like, it sucks that Warner Bros. Was just like, let's set up this universe, but then not do anything with it.
Yeah, we didn't get his Batman, and we probably should have seen it. I mean, I've met a lot of people that don't like his Batman, but I don't think we got. We didn't get the chance to see it.
Yeah, I mean, in the same, like, and then we gave Henry Cavill one Superman movie in 2011, and he never did another one.
Another one, and that's the older Bruce Wayne though, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, he's like at the end of his run.
He's older and been around forever. So
yeah, I wonder if that was their plan, was to bring. I mean, there would have been a good chance for them to bring in Damian Wayne, which is his son, which is what The Brave and the Bold is going to be about.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it about Into the Spider-Verse. I loved it. I thought it was very, very well written script. I'm curious to see what you'll think about the second one, because like I said, this one.
There's another one.
There's going to be another one in 2027.
There's another one now, though.
Yeah. So there's Across the Spider-Verse is the second one. I think it's just as good. I also gave it 5 stars. Then in 2027, Beyond the Spider-Verse is coming out.
Okay.
And then I think they'll probably end it there. Probably a trilogy.
Okay.
But the second one's very funny. Villain's very interesting. You'll see like a cool character arc, and then a lot more characters. I think it might even be even more fast paced, if you can believe it.
Oof.
It's very, very fast. And it also, like, the animation does change on this. Like this one, it kind of was changing between scenes. This next one, the animation changes for sure.
Same actor playing
same everybody.
Miles. Everybody's
Jake Johnson, Haley Steinfeld, Shamik Moore. Yeah, they're all in it.
Okay.
You don't really see Noir that much. I don't think you do at all, actually.
Okay.
But
we get the anime girl again? Penny Parker?
Briefly, I think.
What about Peter Porker?
I wish he was in it. I don't think he's in it much either, but I wish, yeah, you'll see where it goes. It's a very interesting story.
Okay.
Like how the way they combine these stories, and like you'll see where it's going from there. And there's a thing I'm curious if you'll notice that I noticed, because everybody, like, I noticed in the theater before, like, I'll leave it there.
Okay.
So I'll make you watch that at some point. But I can't believe. So
I'll watch it now. So
okay. So are you settling on 3.5 then?
That's bugging you, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was gonna even go as high as 4 for you, but I'm gonna go.
Do what you want. You said 3.5. Go 3.5.
We'll stick with 3.5. That's a good score for me. Anything below a 3 is a problem.
I agree. I think
3's the middle of the road. 3.5 is good, but
I think 3.5 and up is like a movie you should suggest to people. I think when you get to like 3, it's like, it's a little above average, and then 2.5 is average, and so on. But yeah, that's.
Would you think 2.5 is average? Is 2.5 poor? I mean, 2 is pretty low. 2 is kind of low.
When I first started using Letterboxd, I thought like 2.5 was like, that's a bad movie. But
right.
I changed my scale the more I started to watch, and I'm like 2.5 is like a middle of the road movie. Like I could watch a 2.5 star movie and be like, it's middle of the road, but I laughed. I liked it.
I'm glad you said that, because sometimes I feel bad when I give a movie a 2.5, and I don't necessarily hate the movie, but it's just.
I didn't hate Happy Gilmore 2. I like my brain.
That's right. Good point. We gave that a 2.5, didn't we?
I gave it 2. I think you. I don't think
I gave it a 2.5. I don't remember. I have to look back. I could go back and look, but
yeah, I gave it 2, and like I didn't hate it. It is pretty trash, but like I was laughing here and there, and especially that first half of the movie that I appreciated more. So yeah, 2.5 is middle of the road for me. So anyway, 3.5 up. I will suggest those movies that every single day.
All right.
So at least it's 3.5.
What's next?
Motherfucker. All right. All right. Into the Spider-Verse is great if you don't know already. So yeah, watch it.
Yep, I recommend it.
Yeah.
It's my 3.5 stars.
Everyone on Earth has seen that movie by now, honestly.
Well, except for me, but now I've seen it.
Except for older people that will tune in, hopefully, because of you. All right, we're gonna do. I didn't even mention. Today's episode's gonna be a little bit shorter. Got busy. Busy day, I guess.
Is it so? Is it?
Shh, we're making excuses.
It's already been.
Yeah, how long has it been
already?
It's already been an hour almost. All right.
What? Okay, well, let's move it along then. Let's
movie
news.
We're gonna do some movie news. All right, so Spider-Man: Brand New Day is the one that's coming out July of next year. That's what I told you about when I did like those.
Yes.
Yeah. So we got his suit reveal, which you actually brought up before we started, that you did see it as well too.
I did. I can't remember. It was very brief. I don't know what I was watching, but yeah, there was a picture of. But
there it is.
That wasn't it. It was him coming out of.
Yeah.
So I can't remember what the hell it was. Some door opens or something. He walks.
The reveal they did was the door opening, and the light was. It was actually kind of weird. The light was in front of him. It's kind of like this picture of Kratos, I guess.
Yes.
But anyways, the light was in front of him, but he didn't go through the door. He turned around. I was like,
No, I saw it because the one I saw, he came out of the light enough to see it was him because I was like, okay.
He approached the camera.
He approached
right?
the camera,
Yeah,
but then I
video.
could see it was him. I was like, okay, who's it going to be? Because I know you and I had asked you who it was going to be. You told me it was him.
Yeah,
But when I saw that commercial, I was like, oh, no, is it not him?
yeah,
But then it was him.
Yeah.
So, all
I
right,
think,
I'm looking forward to that.
I think the suit looks incredible. Looks nice, right?
He could be a little buffer, but it's all right.
He's kind of seems like he's not working out as much, maybe.
But he's supposed to be a kid, though, anay, right? I mean, how old was Tom Holland anyway? Was he like 35?
He's actually my age. He might be a year younger than me. Hold up.
He just seems like he's been around so long that he seems older than he probably is.
Oh, he's 29. He's older than me.
He's 20. Okay, he's 29, but he's still young. He's a kid.
Yeah,
but he's playing a kid. I mean, that's.
I think he's one. Isn't he 1 year out of high school? Did they just graduate in No Way Home?
Oh, did they graduate? No, they were still in school.
I think they were applying for colleges in No Way Home.
Yeah, but the No Way Home was Far From Home is which one were they in Europe and then
That's Far From Home.
Far From Home.
Yeah, No Way Home is when everybody forgets who Peter Parker is.
Yeah, no, he's out of school.
I think they just. I'm not gonna look it up. I think they just graduated.
Yeah.
But no, they set him up for perfection. Honestly, they put him into an apartment. He's poor. He's got nothing. I think he dropped out of college, if I believe correctly, because he needed to get a place of his own because no one knows who he is.
Right.
And then he decided not to tell Mary Jane, but I don't think that's her name in this. What are they calling
it
this?
has to be because Gwen is.
Well, Zendaya has a different name in this, doesn't she?
Oh yeah, it's
not MJ either. It's.
Well, now you have to look it up.
We are not Spider-Man fans, huh? Spider-Man Far From Home. Just do that. Oh, they do call her MJ.
Michelle Jones.
Oh, it's Michelle Jones.
Michelle Jones, but it's not Mary Jane.
Yeah, Michelle Jones. But anyways, the very end of No Way Home, do you remember the suit that they showed?
No.
So there's like at the very, very end, since he's finally on his own.
You're forcing me to go back and watch these Spider-Man movies is what I'm going to have to do now because...
I don't like Far From Home as much as I used to. I would skip that.
I still feel like I need to see it, though, because if we're going to talk about it, I have to know what you're talking about.
Yeah, do No Way Home. No Way Home's fun. No Way Home's nostalgic because it brings you back to like, Toby.
I've seen No Way Home.
I thought you've seen Far From Home, too.
I've seen...
Far From Home's Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, No Way Home is what I'm talking about. So the very, very, very end.
What's the one after Mysterio outs him then?
That's No Way Home. They shouldn't. See, this is why they don't need to put home in every title because none of these people can figure out what the hell they're talking about. So yeah, there's Homecoming with Michael Keaton as the Vulture.
Seen it.
Yeah. Then there's Far From Home, Mysterio, Jake Gyllenhaal, and he outs him. And then this movie starts, and everyone knows who he is, and he hates it. And so he goes to Doctor Strange, and he's like, "Yo,"
which creates that whole shocker
multiverse. Yeah, and it's like this is an okay version of the multiverse stuff. I didn't mind this one, but it's also just very nostalgic. You get to see Andrew again and Toby again.
Right.
But anyways, the very very last. Let's do end. Oh yeah, right there. End suit. Yeah, so the very, very end, it was super CGI, you could tell, but he's got this suit on and he's swinging around.
Well, that's a pretty cool looking suit.
Yeah, so it's more like, it's probably one of the coolest ones he's had, and it looks more like the comics. But for some reason they're changing it already. But I'm not a huge fan of the super, super light blue, so I don't mind. This looks nice, and it has raised webbing, kind of like Tobey Maguire's suit. But anyways, new suit. So yeah, I want to talk about that.
Nice.
Oh, also the Hulk and the Punisher. So I was hoping, that's what I'm saying. They set up No Way Home for perfection, where he could be a grounded hero now, and he could face one villain. Like we could meet Electro, we could meet another. We already just kind of saw Doc.
We never got enough of the Rhino. We only got 5 seconds of the Rhino with Paul Giamatti.
Yeah, exactly. They could bring him back, but the multiverse stuff is over, so like it'd have to be like a new Rhino. But
the end of that one movie, the Rhino was on the street.
Yeah, that was Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield. Yeah, and that little kid goes out to fight him, and I'm like, what did I miss?
And Paul Giamatti's Russian.
yeah, the character I think is Russian.
He is, but Paul Giamatti was just a funny casting. But yeah, the end of No Way Home, they set it up perfectly for him to be grounded and fight just like the Toby movies. He just lives in New York and he fights one villain. I don't know why the hell they have Hulk and Punisher's going to be in it.
Well, so, neither one of those are bad, right?
No, but I think Spidey does fight the Hulk. Is what I heard someone say on Twitter.
Oh, see.
So
what are we doing?
I don't know what the plot is yet.
I could get if he would go up against Punisher, because Punisher is an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Right. If you think about it, he's not really a great guy. Frank Castle's.
Yeah, he's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
But like also like if this is true and they are fighting each other, what's Punisher gonna do? Watch them? They're gonna be punching each other across buildings, and he's gonna be staring at him.
Spider-Man and Hulk are in the Avengers together. I'm confused.
Honestly, have they ever had screen time in front of each other? Have they met each other?
No, because I think in Civil War, isn't the Hulk gone?
He's on the other planet. He disappeared after Age of
Him
Ultron.
and Thor are gone.
Yeah, they're in Thor Ragnarok's coming.
They're on Ragnarok. Okay,
and then they come back
so that
for
fight at the airport, they're not.
He's not. Yeah, they're both not there. Wait, the fight would have been over in 2
they're
seconds.
Back for Infinity War. They're back.
Yeah, they come back. They go to New York. They run into Doctor Strange and Tony in New York, and then they end up. Doctor Strange and Tony and Spidey end up in space. Hulk's not there. And then at the Battle of Wakanda, Hulk's there in the Hulkbuster suit because he can't switch because he's having erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, performance issues.
Yeah. So I don't know if they ever had a conversation with each other.
No, you're probably right. Okay. I was gonna say because don't remember them being in a scene together, but
yeah, and he's also Professor Hulk now. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
When Tony Stark's funeral, were they both there?
They were.
Bruce Banner was there and Peter Parker were there, right?
Yeah.
So they have been in the same scene, although I'm sure that was all CGI'd up. But
so yeah, and it probably was. Yeah, most of those people I don't think were standing in the same room.
I don't think they had that much payroll all in one place.
Yeah. So I don't know how it's gonna work. I guess we'll see. I just wish it was. It seems like they're doing too much again. I just wanted something more simple, but I'm gonna watch it regardless.
Well, they're killing the timelines and they're jumping around the timelines, and that's what gets confusing for some people. If you're gonna do a timeline, stick with it. But there's all these different. Well, we'll do this version, or we'll do this comic book story, or we'll do here, and they jump all over, and then they're going the way of the X-Men, where you're so confused because you don't know what the hell's going on because they won't stick with the proper timelines. But anyway, once you commit to it,
100%.
Make a decision and commit to it.
All right, the next one I thought was interesting. You know Matt Rife, that comedian that really
right?
blew up? He bought the Ed and Lorraine Warren house that has like all the
remnants or the relics in it, or the haunted shit.
The Annabelle dolls in there. So he owns it all now. And I was like, I just made Conjuring's coming out, kind of movie related. Okay. So I was like, what the hell? Why would you buy that? So if he dies here soon,
money, why not?
Yeah, he dies here soon. You know something. It's real. The Wizard of Oz sphere. You talked about it last week.
Yeah.
So pictures were coming out of what it looks like. Did you see what they did to the background? So the original movie. In movies they will put like a blurriness behind people when they're talking and stuff. It adds depth. It makes them look like they're not blending into the background. For some reason, the sphere decided to like digitally alter and make it like super resolution.
Yeah.
They got rid of all the blurriness in every single background scene. And it just doesn't look right. It ruins like the artistic look of the movie.
But how's it look on the big screen versus what you're seeing?
It looks.
I did
strange.
see the tornado. Did you see the video of the tornado ripping through?
I did not. No, I did not.
And
see
that looked pretty badass. But of course, it was on small screen, and I didn't see what it looked like.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can try to find. So that's what the movie looks like.
Oh no!
And that's what they did to it.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
See, this has like
that's the original.
This is an artistic look to it. They get the depth, so you can see he's pushed forward. That's really far in the background. This looks so flat.
It looks
2D.
like he's cut and paste into it.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Yeah, and that's so like I saw another picture where it was farther away, and I don't think that's fake. I've seen multiple pictures, different so I think this is actually how it looks. They did like a weird.
You got to figure if it's on the big screen how it's going to look. That enormous screen.
Yeah, well, these are pictures I think of. Oh yeah, is this a? Yeah, see. What that's in the sphere right now? Like, what did they do to the background? I mean, it's not like. It just looks strange. It's not horrible, I guess, but like I would have preferred.
If you're going to have this big, think about it this way: if you're going to have this 16 football field screen,
you don't want the whole background to be blurred.
You want the background. What would be the point of doing it if the entire background is blurred?
It's a good point. I agree, but
no, I mean
it's weird. But I agree.
Still want to go and see it.
I
still want to see it.
But you do make a good point because if the whole thing was just blurred, you'd be like, "What's the point?"
What was the point of all this? Yeah.
But I don't know. It does. You got to admit.
I don't remember there being mountains in the back. I'm going to have to go back and watch the 1939 version because I don't remember there being mountains in the back.
Technically, look, you can see them barely.
I guess
it's because they are blurred out. That's why you don't notice as much.
But I just don't. Yeah.
But all right. Anyways, I want to talk a little smack about that. Okay. Quiet Place 3 was announced. John Krasinski is writing and directing.
Okay.
That's for sure. So it's coming out 7/9/27.
Okay.
Also, can we stop announcing movies?
18
two years
before they're made. Yeah.
What are we doing, man?
Yeah. Let's just hit me with the trailers at the beginning of the year and then go from. That's the fun part is when I see a trailer and go, oh, I didn't know that was coming. Now I have to wait, and I'm gonna forget we even had this conversation.
Yeah. No, for real. They're gonna show the first trailer and be like, oh, look, it comes out July 27. I'm gonna talk about it again.
So we'll have to see what happens there. Okay.
Shelby Oaks. So you probably don't know what this is. So there is a YouTuber. His name is Chris Stuckman. Tyler introduced me to who he is.
Okay.
He used to talk about it all the time, and I used to make fun of him because he never had like his own opinions. He always, I'm talking smack, bitch. Anyways, he would always like look at what Chris Stuckman was saying. So anyways, I eventually started watching him. I was like, hey, this guy knows he knows what he's talking
At least
about.
it's not Rogan. At least he's not going to Rogan.
True. So this Chris Stuckman
You
guy,
do
though,
you, Tyler. It's all right.
he just talks about movies, breaks them down. He in the past used to actually like, if he didn't like a movie, he actually talked about not liking it. I think he's a little more nice now. Just some YouTube guy, does a bunch of reviews. Anyways, he's making his first movie. It's called Shelby Oaks. It's not out yet. It's a horror movie where it is about, I think, two sisters, and one of the sisters went missing or something like that. So I said horror already, right? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Anyways, two sisters, one went missing, and I think they used to have, I think the one that went missing is a paranormal investigator, and that they used to have like this like imaginary demon when they were younger, and they're like, wait a minute, maybe that thing was real. So something along those lines.
Okay.
I'm interested because he like, I don't know, they've been talking about it for like 2 years. So anyways, trailer comes out on Monday for that.
Oh, but you remind me. We'll have to look at that.
Okay. This was
Shelby Oaks. Is it for okay?
Shelby Oaks, yeah.
Right.
And then like here's like a poster because they did release a couple posters recently.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like, so it has like that VHS-y look.
That documentary kind of thing feel going on. Okay.
See, look, see. Some of the images came out. None of the posters are here. The posters, here's one of them.
Yeah, that gives me a Blair Witch Project
right
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I hope it's really good.
I'll check it out.
This one's ironic because you talked about Hostel and how those movies suck.
Yeah.
There's a television series coming. Eli Roth is still like, I think he's involved in the originals.
Mm-hmm.
He's still he's doing, he's in the development right now at Peacock. He's involved. Paul Giamatti is set to star apparently. So interesting choice.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So you know how I feel about those movies.
Yeah. Only reason I would watch would be for him.
Yeah. Agreed. Paul Giamatti, yeah, I would watch, but I don't want to watch people get chopped up just for the sake of getting chopped up. I don't like that torture porn shit. Yep. It's just so much other stuff you could do. Eli Roth he's a talented guy. He could make much better stuff.
He's in Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah.
The Bear Jew.
Bear Jew. Yeah.
Incredible in that movie. Jesse Eisenberg is not returning for Social Network 2. I don't know why they're making the movie.
What's that movie about then? We don't know.
I'm shrugging my shoulders, by the way, for the audio listeners. I have no idea.
Who's in the second one?
They've made some announcements. I haven't been paying attention because I don't care about it. I don't think I don't know. They
haven't even started filming yet, have they?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I think they're still like casting and
stuff.
stuff.
Falls through.
So James Gunn, recently when we watched Superman, we talked about like the future DCU.
Yeah.
So in a little interview he did just recently say like, like I told you, Creature Commandos, the animated one, is the beginning, and then there's Superman. The next thing is Peacemaker. During like the previously on Peacemaker thing, there's gonna be a previously thing before to see whatever's in there. It might be stuff from like the first season and some older stuff is canon, and so everything that's said in previously, whatever is canon to this universe. And then like if you hear them say stuff during the show that's from the previous two, I guess it's canon. So they are pulling some stuff from like I don't know where, but I thought that was interesting. I thought they were just kind of scratching it, but
okay.
This is a dumb one. Jason Momoa shaved.
I saw
Dune Part 3
on the news where he was shaving. He hadn't shaved his beard in 6 years, and he shaved his beard. But didn't Duncan Idaho have a beard? Or isn't Duncan Idaho dead? So how's he in the third one?
He was in the second one, wasn't he? Didn't he show up? No, he didn't. But I don't know how he's in the third one, honestly. Because look, does he have a beard here?
No, he doesn't. He really doesn't.
What year did that come out? Was it 2021?
No, I don't remember.
So it's been like 5 years since he shaved.
Well, you got to probably filmed it before that too. You got to remember that.
True.
It takes a good year to film, and some of those films take forever in post production. So
he shaved for Dune Part 1, grew his beard for 6 years, and shaved for Dune Part 3, or Dune Messiah. So I thought that was interesting.
I don't know how he's going to show. Like I said, I don't know I don't know enough about this third one to know, but I know that Duncan Idaho. Yeah, wasn't he?
He's in the first one. He died. I don't think he was in the second one.
No, Josh Brolin.
He showed up in the second.
Yeah, he comes back in the second one. So okay.
The third one I know takes place because I haven't read any of the books, but it takes place like years later. And
I kind of know the storyline for Dune and what happens with Paul Atreides. And
don't say anything because I'm kind of going in blind.
Okay.
I don't want to know what happens to him because then Messiah won't be as much of a surprise.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna move on before you spoil it, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm dying to spoil it. Dad ruins the movie. Yeah.
So Bradley Cooper's next movie.
Okay.
Which I know you're Bradley Coop out. You're not. I'm Bradley Coop in still.
Okay.
I'm interested because I listened to the Smart List podcast with Will Arnett and all them, and he talked about this recently. Will Arnett is the lead in it. Okay. I knew he was doing Bradley Cooper's movie, but I didn't know like what it was called, so I saw this. I also knew that he was doing stand-up comedy because he talked about his experience with it on the podcast. So this movie, it's called "Is This Thing On?" It's gonna have the world premiere at the New York Film Festival on the closing night. It's got Will Arnett.
So is Cooper directing it, or is he in it?
He's directing.
Oh.
So Will Arnett and Laura Dern are the leads. They're playing a married couple who break up, and Will's character, I can't remember his name, I think it was Alex, he takes a career pivot to become a stand-up comedian in New York.
Okay.
And so I'm interested. So
yeah, because he's not in it, and he's not trying so hard to win an award. It'd probably be pretty good because he's a good director.
He'll probably show up in it. But I'm hoping Will Arnett gets like some Oscar buzz or something.
I think that'd he's underrated. I mean, Lego Batman.
Yeah, he's incredible.
He's Lego Batman.
So
Batman.
I hope he does. Yeah, I hope that goes well. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
This I saw David Fincher directing it, right?
Yes.
For Netflix, I think. Or
yes, it's for Netflix. David Fincher's doing it. Quentin Tarantino wrote the script. It's called The Continuing Adventures of Cliff Booth. They kind of announced that like a couple weeks ago, but we saw our first few pictures. I believe it takes place in the like a few years after
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes. So Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, was that the 60s?
You totally missed that whole movie, didn't you? Yeah.
I don't remember what year it was.
It's the summer of 1969.
Okay, I don't know when Sharon Tate died. So
August of 1969.
I think I saw somewhere that this one takes place in 77. So
that's
it's years
quite a few years after. Yeah.
So that would explain. So either they messed up, and that's why Cliff Booth doesn't have his aura anymore. He doesn't look the way he does, or it's the point is because it's this many years later, and he's kind of look at him, like, what the heck is that?
He almost looks younger in that picture.
He like look at him. He's like,
yeah, he almost looks younger.
Looks like a stud. He looks like a stud here, and then who's this guy? Like, what the heck?
What is this?
Yeah. So
that doesn't.
I'm hoping that's the plot, is that he's kind of washed up because it's been years. Maybe he's not being the stunt work anymore or something.
Yeah, that's
who knows.
Yeah,
I laughed though when I saw it.
Yeah, that's not a good look. And he looks younger than he did when he. Because I don't remember how old their characters are in that movie. That how old Rick Dalton and Cliff Booth are in that film.
Probably they look 40s,
30s or 40s probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. They might mention it somewhere in there.
We're gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, we will. We'll look it up after. Yeah. So there's a God of War series coming. They've talked about it forever ago. Okay. As you know, I love
series, not just one.
So it's a show. So yeah, they're gonna do I don't know, a couple seasons. You can see in the background, Kratos is right there.
Yeah, there he is, and he's right on the screen over here where nobody can see. But trust me, he's right over here.
Yeah. So love the game. Super excited, but I don't know if you bought me these games when I was younger, so it starts in the Greek mythology, and then now it's Norse mythology.
Okay.
Apparently, they're only doing the Norse storyline. Like here, I can pull it up here. Yeah, so we got some new details. It's gonna be like 10 episodes. The scripts are still being written. It's only doing the Norse era of the games.
Any casting at this point?
No, that's gonna be interesting to see who they actually make as Kratos, because he's got a very distinct look, obviously.
Yeah.
Filming may begin in 2026, and then Cory Barlog, who's the game director of the God of War 2018, he's involved.
So we'll see it in 27 at the earliest.
Yeah, 27, 28.
Okay.
Obviously interested. I wish that they would have done the Greek mythology. Start from the beginning, because now like people who jump into this, you're just going to hear about what happened in the past. You don't have any connection to like the stuff. Like I don't want. I guess
I don't know anything about what it is, but they're going to change the timelines on you guys and screw the timelines up for you instead of going back to the beginning.
They could butcher it, but if they do like the Norse mythology, like that story alone, and just talk about the past, I guess it'll still be good. It'd be better if we could see the beginning. Focker-in-Law. That's coming. Thanksgiving 2026.
Oh my God, there are no movies coming out this year. There's just nothing coming out. It was all a year, 2 years, 3 years from now.
Yeah, all we ever get nowadays is they say stuff that's like, so many years away. They released like a thing, like it was like scrolling, and it showed who was in it.
But all the same.
A lot of people.
It's all the same people.
It's all the same people. Robert De Niro's in it. Ben Stiller's in it. Like they're bringing
all the same parents and everything. All
so.
Those actors are still alive. So yeah.
Yeah, I think they're all in it.
Dustin
so.
Hoffman going to be back in, and Barbara Streisand.
See,
and
I don't know if I saw his name in there. Ugh, why is she in there?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to look it up later, but if you want to know yourself, you look it up and it'll show. I saw like a little video that scrolled through and it just said Fokker. It said like all their names on like a white background, red letters like that, and then at the very end it said Thanksgiving 2026.
Okay.
Then last but not least, for Star Wars fans, New Hope is re-releasing, in 2027. Why are they telling us now? But 50th anniversary.
Because it's 50th anniversary.
Yeah, but we're 2 years out. I don't know why they're doing that, but
I don't know.
So yeah,
is there anybody who hasn't seen that movie?
I'd be surprised, honestly, if there hasn't been
anybody.
anybody.
Maybe some kids, but I think that's probably it. So yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, but all right, that's our movie news, and then to wrap up here and wrap up our like superhero talk that we've had over the last couple episodes, because I don't know, we'll be talking about a horror movie next week, about Weapons. So go see it.
Yeah,
go see Weapons. So we can, you can listen to the spoilers next week. But Spider-Man ranking. So I did ask him this right before, just like last time. So
he put me on the spot. Like just before we came on, he put me on the spot.
Yeah,
so.
he's gonna wing it again.
So it's definitely not going to be Into the Spider-Verse. Certainly isn't going to be up top. I got to go with the first one.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying that Tobey Maguire's my favorite Spider-Man, but I think for the time frame when that movie came out and they launched the franchise, so to speak. It was cartoons before. Yeah. For that, so it's got to be Tobey's first one.
It's a very, very good movie.
And then I would throw Homecoming up there. Okay. Probably my top 2 or 3.
A lot of people hate on that movie for some reason.
Really?
Yeah,
I liked it.
I liked it. I think out of the 3 that Tom Holland has, it's the one that feels most like Spider-Man. Even though he's being helped by Tony a lot, but it's still good.
It's great. That relationship is good, and I don't have any problem with that. Yeah. I like this. So probably that one. The one we talked about this before, the Topher Grace one with the Venom suit and all that. No,
yeah, it's rough.
That one's terrible.
It's got its moments.
Oh, what's the one with Andrew Garfield? Is that the first one with Andrew Garfield?
With the lizard?
Yeah. Yeah. I like that one. I think that's pretty good.
I think those movies are the best that it's the best Spider-Man's supposed to be like funny and witty. Yeah. Those two are like the best. Andrew Garfield doing that, and also like the way he looks when he's like fighting and swinging and like climbing on him. Yeah. It's most coolest Spider-Man
I would go
stuff.
with those 3, and then probably I would throw that one we just watched there at number 4-ish, somewhere in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Spider-Man 2? Where would you put Spider-Man 2?
I don't remember it enough. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, we can leave it there then until you like.
Yeah, is that Doc Ock or
yes.
Is that?
Yeah, that's what we talked about last week. So you do need to rewatch that one.
I do. I'll rewatch it. So right now, because maybe it might knock your cartoon one out.
Yeah, you can do more than 4. All right, relax. So you got Spider-Man 1. Then you said Homecoming. Then Amazing Spider-Man. Then Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Is that what you said? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to.
So I can watch 2. So I can throw 2 somewhere, and then we'd be topped out at 5.
You're missing. So you haven't seen Across the Spider-Verse. You didn't put Spider-Man 3 in there. You just said it sucks.
It sucks. That's why it's not in there.
All right, and then Far From Home and Amazing Spider-Man 2. You don't have to do all of them though. You can stay at the 4.
Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's Garfield, right?
Yeah, that's one with Electro.
Oh, Jamie Foxx, Electro.
Yeah,
I don't think I like that movie.
This plot itself is not great.
But yeah, I think there's a reason I just didn't like the villains. They were rough for me. I didn't even think the Lizard was that great of a villain. I just the dynamic between what's her name, Emma Stone and him, and that's a good movie. That's why I like that movie.
That's why I like the second one.
Yeah,
their dynamic between them grows. The villains, there's too many of them. They did that again, just like Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, we don't need that many. So
story was kind of a mess, but Spider-Man looks good in it. Like, do you remember the scene in Times Square when Electro burns the railing and is about to kill everybody?
Yes.
And then like that scene's cool. There's a lot of cool scenes. Spoiler, everybody's seen the movie. Do you remember the clock tower scene with Gwen Stacy?
Yeah.
She falls down and she cracks right off the ground. She dies.
Yes.
That's a cool scene too. So like it has a lot of good moments and they're dynamic together. Like first one definitely is a better movie, Amazing Spider-Man. I think I like the second one better, which is I feel like a hot take. But I rated it lower because first one's a better movie.
So I just got to watch 2, Tobey's second one. I'll watch that one.
Yeah.
And because I think that's going to round up my top 5. But yeah, okay. So I like a version of each of them. I like a film from each one of the different Spider-Mans. Mm-hmm. But
Yeah,
So-
it's all the first ones.
Yeah, all the first ones.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
sometimes you don't need a second or third movie.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes they nail it, and you don't need to go any farther than that. I think sometimes they ruin it. Not always, but
Yeah, 100%
Oh,
agree.
right
Right.
on.
Let's hurry up and do mine real quick. So at number 1, I have Spider-Man 2. I think it's the best. I love it. It's like it's not just. I've said this before. It's not just like a Spider-Man movie. Like
Right.
it's just more about just being human and dealing with life. And then you also get his epic moments, and they're pretty epic in that.
Okay.
Like the fights Doc Ock on a train. You probably remember it.
Yes.
Yeah, cool scene. Fights him inside of a building. Cool scene.
That I remember. Yes.
Yeah, so cool stuff in there. Next I have Into the Spider-Verse. You know, you're a hater.
Of course you do.
But if I wouldn't move my list around at all. I'm gonna leave it exactly how it is. I could put Spider-Man 1 second because, as you know, we talked about it, I think last episode. I reenacted that fight with Green Goblin at the end as a kid a billion times. I love that movie. So anyway, Into the Spider-Verse, and then I have Across the Spider-Verse next, which is the other one you haven't seen. You got something to say?
I haven't seen it yet.
All right. Spider-Man next, the Tobey Maguire one, and then I have Homecoming,
Okay.
and then I think so. I don't have No Way Home on here because I haven't rewatched it, which I forgot. You don't have that in your list either.
Okay.
So I'm not going to include that in here because I haven't rewatched it in a while. So anyway, I got Homecoming, and then I have Far From Home, and then I have Amazing Spider-Man, and then I have Amazing Spider-Man 2, and then I have Spider-Man 3.
Can I just say there's too many Spider-Man movies? There's too many of them.
You can't say that because there's a ton of Batman movies, and you're like more.
Don't talk about Batman like that.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if I want more Batman because I'm afraid they're going to really ruin it.
I don't mind because like I love the characters so much of Batman and Spider-Man. Like, yeah, we're gonna get stinkers in between, but like
They're gonna try so hard to make them good that they're gonna screw them up, I think.
well, I mean, look, we got Christian Bale as a perfect trilogy for Batman, and then we got Ben Affleck, which wasn't great, and now we're at Robert Pattinson, and the first one's
That's a good movie.
It's perfection
yeah.
to me. It's phenomenal. So like, as long as we go back and forth, I'm cool with it. So like, I guess like maybe we're still waiting on our good Spidey, because it's hit or miss. It's fun.
We'll see. We'll see. And I don't know. They're gonna hopefully the Batman 2 has more Batman in it. I just don't think there's a lot of Batman playing detective in the Batman.
I think that's why I like it so much because
There's not a lot of
it's
Batman
safe.
being Batman. Yeah, but it's just
safer.
it's Batman walking around having conversations with people and
he is Batman year 2 in that movie. So like he hasn't been doing it long.
right.
So hopefully, yeah. I mean, maybe because like I mean, like even the end of the movie though, at least you get that him being more
We'll see.
Batman.
We'll
But-
see.
All right. That is
Okay.
Yeah, that's the end of the
That's a
episode.
lot of superhero stuff in there. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's the end of our superhero talk. I don't think there's any more superhero movies this year.
No, I think we should give that one a rest and do you want to recommend anything this for next week? Or
we
you
need to. Yes. So I can even cut it if we need to look, too.
I got
You got
two
a
movies
recommendation?
in my head that I want you to watch because they're very different and you probably never heard of them. But I want you to watch them like right off the top of my head.
All right. Let's.
And they both have Lily James in them. So
Okay.
there's that. If you don't know who Lily James is, shame on you.
Isn't she the one that did Pam and Tommy?
yeah.
Yeah. No, she is.
But there's a movie called The Dig,
The Dig,
which
Okay.
is she's a side character in that, but that's a Carey Mulligan movie. Speaking of Carey Mulligan,
Okay.
it's got Ray Fiennes, Carey Mulligan,
Ray
Lily
Fiennes is
James.
phenomenal.
Called The Dig. It's on
Okay.
Netflix. And then there's the Guernsey Potato Peel Pie Society.
What the hell did
which
you just say?
It's the Guernsey Potato Peel Pie Company. It takes place, I think, during World War II in England or Europe or Lily James. It sounds silly.
The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society.
There you go.
Wow, look at that.
There it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me add that to my watch list.
Add
And
it.
then
Watch
the
it.
other one was Dig.
The Dig.
The Dig.
The Dig. And you're gonna read what it's about and go, why in the world would I want to watch that? You should watch it.
I gotta make sure. Yeah, Carey Mulligan. Okay, it's this one.
Yeah.
Let's add
Ray
it to my-
Fiennes, Carey Mulligan are the main character, but Lily James is in that one too. And I'm not just recommending them because Lily James is in them. They're cute movies. They're good movies.
Okay.
So check them out.
What made you like choose these movies for me to see?
I found them on accident, solely on accident, scrolling through and like, what in the world is this? That's what I like to do. Is it's never heard of it. What's it about? And I read the synopsis for The Dig, and I was like, this sounds like a nerd movie. I'm in.
Okay.
And I watched it, and I loved it.
That's how you find the best movies. There's
Yeah.
like those little ones that nobody.
You're like, why in the world would I want to watch this?
Okay.
Like I watched a movie with Paul Rudd called Diggers, about he's a clam digger in Long Island, and
I feel like I might have heard of that one.
you might have seen it. And I watched that, and I thought, well, this sounds ridiculous. I'm going to watch it. And I love it. I think it's a great movie.
There's a movie with Paul Rudd where he works with someone, and they work on like the side of the road.
They paint the road. It's
Yeah.
called The Prince of. I've seen it.
I
And they paint lines in the road.
yeah, something
That's
like that.
It's a good movie.
I never saw it, but I remember seeing it like on Hulu or something. I was like, what the
Yeah,
hell? I was like,
I
whoa,
watched it.
They're just like construction
Yeah,
workers.
that's how I found that one too. I actually watched it on Netflix, and I just saw it, and I thought that's an interesting premise because it's odd, and I watched. That's how I like to find the movies that I watch. So I'm going to recommend those two for you, and you don't have
Okay.
to have one for me, but we can always.
I'm looking. Like I said, I can cut to where I give you one.
You edit these? What?
You ever seen Memories of Murder?
Memories of Murder? I've never heard of it.
It's about the I think it's 1980s, and there's a serial killer that's killing a bunch of women, and this movie's about that serial killer.
Memories of Murder?
Yeah, it's directed by Bong Joon-ho. Is that his name? Or Bong Joon-ho.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's the guy who did Parasite.
Is it good?
I loved it.
Okay.
I think it's phenomenal. Like I give it 5 stars.
Well, you're a little generous. Okay, Memories of Murder? I'm on it. I'll watch it.
Okay, yeah, but if you can't, like, you might have. I mean, are you wanting to rent it, or you want to do something that's not you have to rent?
I can rent it. Was
Okay.
it $4 to rent probably
I don't
online?
know.
I mean, how much could it be?
I don't know.
I'm not spending
But-
$19 on it, but
It shouldn't be that much. The movie's from like 2003.
oh wow, it's
So-
22 years old. Okay.
So I'll tell you this. Actually, just going blind. Going blind like I did. It's more interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, because then you don't know like where the story's going. So going blind like I did.
All right.
But all right. So yeah, you do Memories of Murder. I'll do The Dig or both. Honestly, I'll check them out. But yeah, thank you guys for listening and watching.
Yep.
And
See you next week.
see you next week.